Hello again. You know, I posted a video a short while ago and I talked about Julie Bandera. You know, she's the Fox News talking head. And I mentioned how I found it a little bit annoying that she's pleased to let us know that her sister's a lesbian. And with the new laws that were passed, she can now go to her sister's wedding. Again, I think they should keep that kind of information to themselves. They shouldn't use Fox News as a platform to promote their own wishes, wants, likes, dislikes. I also talked about Shep Smith, and I made mention that he's using hair dye. And you can see he's using hair dye because his hair is a very solid brown color. Shep Smith was born in 1964. I believe he's 53 years old. And although you may or may not know this, he was also one that was probably very pleased with the new law being passed where gays can get married anywhere throughout the country. And that's because Shep Smith himself is also homosexual. I'll attach a link and you'll see a photograph of Shep Smith along with his live-in lover, who happens to be a 26-year-old individual or a 27-year-old individual that also works for the studio. I think he works directly under Shep Smith in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. In either case, the thing that troubles me here is that this Fox News is supposed to be like a family kind of show. And once again, they need to keep this sort of to themselves. One thing people might not be aware of is that homosexuals don't live long, and I don't mean that as far as their actual life is concerned. Old homosexuals, unless they have a lot of money, have a difficult time finding young companions. It isn't a whole lot different than young women, 23, 24, that are incredibly attractive, married to 60, 70-year-old men. Those men that can afford to provide them with everything that they want, can have what's known as arm candy. But how long do you think they can keep them before they're swept off their feet by a much younger man? The same thing applies in the homosexual world, but to a much higher degree, which is why Shep Smith tries to make himself appear to be more youthful than he really is. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he's had a lot of plastic surgery, again, to take away any kind of wrinkles that he might have. He is a 53-year-old man. And again, his live-in lover is much younger. This video isn't to slander anyone. It's just to make certain that people are sort of on the same page. And when you view Shep Smith, you need to sort of understand why his hair looks the way it looks. And I don't watch him a lot. I don't like what he has to say. I don't like his style. But obviously Fox News doesn't have a problem with it. Otherwise he'd be gone. And there was a time that I made videos of him much earlier on, before I found out he was homosexual, and I wondered why Fox News kept him on, because he made countless mistakes. I mean, he stuttered his words, he stammered his words, he didn't know what he was talking about. And again, I posted videos about that maybe 2-3 years ago. But it is what it is. And I don't think that he'd have this young buck lover if he wasn't a wealthy man working for Fox News. Do you?